Want to know what scent that made my body butter business go from 4 figures to 5 figures in a matter of months? Well, keep watching. If you're new here, my name is Tiffany and I am the owner of Affirm Beauty. I make natural body care products for women like myself who suffer from dry skin but also want to smell like a walk-in bakery. And this scent right here, the girls went crazy over. So you're going to watch me make Waffle Delight. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, who wants to smell like a waffle? But let me tell you, the girls that get it, get it. Our Waffle Delight smells like sweetened condensed milk, tonka bean, hot buttery maple syrup, and you're literally going to smell like a literal gourmand treat. So I prefer to use unrefined shea butter simply because shea butter has a like a nutty smell to it, and I don't want the shea butter smell to overpower the fragrance oils because then you won't smell like the walking bakery. So I like to use unrefined shea butter. I like to measure out my shea butter first. I do not add my carrier oil or my arrowroot powder until after I have melted down my shea butter. I make a very small batch because I have a stand mixer that is not very large. It can only handle a small volume of product. And yeah, so until I get a larger stand mixer, this is what I'll be doing. So anyway, you see me here measuring out my shea butter. And just to note, when I do melt my shea butter, I use the double boiler method, which is pretty much you see this glass bowl that I'm using, and I place it over a pot of hot water to melt down my shea butter. Just a tip for those of you that are making shea butter, please make sure that you overfill it just a little bit because shea butter does tend to melt down. And of course, after your butter has melted all the way down, I would recommend transferring it to another bowl so you can measure and make sure that you have the right butter to oil ratio. Because girl, the right butter to oil ratio makes or break if you're going to have a nice creamy body butter or if you're going to have a hard body butter that your customers are not going to like. Oh yeah, I'm just going to melt down the shea butter and I will be back when it's all melted. Okay, so usually while the shea butter is melting down, I typically measure out my oils. I only use one carrier oil and one butter. For those of you that are going to purchase my formula or my ebook, you can tweak it to, add as many butters or oil as you want to. I personally don't think that it takes 5 butters and 10 oils to make the perfect body butter. So I measure out my oils and then I add in arrowroot powder, which helps absorb some of that greasiness, but it also makes the body butter super, super creamy. And arrowroot has a lot of good benefits. I didn't know that in the beginning before I started using it, but like once I started doing my research and stuff like that, and I decided to add arrowroot powder to my body butter, girl, when I say a game changer, I mean a game changer. So you can also use tapioca starch. I prefer arrowroot powder. I haven't used tapioca starch before, so I'll just say that. But I've been using arrowroot powder for years, so do what you will with this information. And yeah. Anyway, after you add the arrowroot powder, I find it easier to use a whisk to blend all of the oils and arrowroot powder together. The arrowroot powder will literally melt into the hot oil mix, so you don't have to worry about it like being clumpy or anything like that. This is just my method. Some people don't do it like this. I prefer to add the arrowroot powder now because, yeah, I don't want like clumpy butter or anything like that. So I have two different ways of making my body butter. I usually use a stand mixer, and I will mix it 3 different times on 3 different settings over a period of 10 to 15 minutes. And that's what helps it get super, super fluffy. Then I usually use my hand mixer, but I don't know what I was doing here. I wanted to try a different method to see if I liked it. I didn't really like it. So needless to say, I will be going back to my my stand mixer. And then once I'm done with the stand mixer, then I use the hand mixer to kind of like fluff it up a little bit more. Look how creamy this body butter came out. The body butter came out super, super creamy, and it came out super, super fluffy, just how I like it. The texture is unmatched. Girl, when I say that you're going to put this on your skin and it's going to melt literally into your skin like butter, like it literally melts into butter. So off camera, I dusted my containers with the fake cinnamon dusting, which is basically just some mica powder. This body butter is simple. I don't add any actual mica to the butter itself. And here you can see me piping. If you are someone who loves a piping video, I'm going to shut up so y'all can listen to the crunchiness. Here I'm just mixing my oil blend with a beautiful red gold mica. So I originally started off adding the oil mixture to the body butters, and then I thought about it afterwards, like, no, I want to put the waffle embed on it first. So you'll see here that I started off just adding like the oil blend, which has a note of hot buttery maple syrup. So there's like 2 different scent notes in this body butter, by the way. So I started doing that, and I was just like, I'm not really feeling that. So then I decided to just add the shea butter embed. Let me tell you, if you have a business, I would totally recommend doing the body butter embeds. My customers absolutely love them, and plus it helps my product stand out. So here you'll see me just putting the shea butter embeds on all of the body butter, and then I'm gonna go back in with that hot buttery maple syrup drip. So yeah, y'all, that's it. That's how I make my best-selling Waffle Delight body butter. If you didn't take anything away from this business, this video, I just want you guys to know, stand out in your business, right? Everybody's making body butter. The industry is not oversaturated, but if you stand out, you too can create a product that will take your business from 4 figures to 5 figures in a matter of months. So I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the rest of the video. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe. Your engagement means everything to me. I am really trying to build this channel, and I really want to get into helping other businesses scale their small businesses as well. So thank you for watching. Ciao.